I am so sorry. I am late. I have tried I think this is the third attempt and now we're live. So, good evening, Booze, and welcome. And I'm only 10 minutes late. That's pretty good, right? Right, Dean?
I mean, first of all, she's not sorry. The whole time we were backstage, she was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna make these f words wait." Uh,
I
F'ers,
I never
F'ers.
said
That's
that.
the
I
f word,
would
by the
I
way. It was
would
F'ers, not the
never.
other f slur. Um, and she's like, "I'm gonna make them wait." She even did that evil
Was
laugh. She said, she was like rubbing her palms the whole time, like, "Yeah, f these people."
Well, Mia said she was gonna fall asleep, so I said, "I'm gonna wait till Mia falls asleep, and then I'm gonna hit it, and then I'm gonna go live." But no, I totally, so I don't know any of you guys that know StreamYard, but I am I am not a stupid person. Like, I know I can do technology. Don't know what's wrong with me lately, but yeah, I set up the wrong studio. I set it up in my test studio, so I sent this out. I have a studio all set up for dead air time, like all my backgrounds. I made a whole new overlay with a cat and a cemetery, and it looks so freaking cool. And it wasn't in my test studio, so I don't even know how that works. But so I guess that'll be Thursday night. You guys will get to see the unveiling of that. But um, yeah, and then when I realized it, I went over to I had to go back to the other studio, and then I had to reload everything, and then what was it? Oh, and then I was out of space, so I had to go delete stuff so that I could go live. And now we're here. And Dean was the one saying, "You should make them wait because it doesn't matter." It wasn't me that
You
said that.
guys literally saw her do the laugh and then rub her palms. So who are you gonna
I'm
believe?
rub It's cold here. That's why I was rubbing my palms. It's freezing.
And
It
explain
snowed
the
this
laugh.
That's just how I laugh, damn it. That's not my fault.
Right.
But all right. Good evening, guys. I see Rubicon. I see Dawn Marie. I saw Mia way up here, but she's sleeping. If she's sleeping, I wonder if she fell asleep with me on. I should like do some subliminal, like in the morning, send tombstones $100. Are you there, Mia? Hello, Clips. It's good to see you. Um, So I have some updates. I have one very important update though. First is on Miss Tansy, who is over here sleeping in her little cave tonight. But yeah, I made her a little sweater today and it was so cute. So I have to show you guys. And I'm gonna pop her up here just for a minute. I know it's not ghost related or any channel related, but there she is today. So I made her a little sweater so that she could, because it was cold this morning, and she has to go with me to work. She has to go with me to pick up the kid, take the kid wherever we go. So that's her in her little sweater. I took an old sock and I cut the end off of it, and then I um, made that for her. So that's little Miss Tansy. And yeah, that's my girl. And then um my kid, little drummer boy, he comes up with a name for her. Well, he wanted to call her Ernest. I don't I don't know why. But then we came up with the name Truffle. And I thought, "Oh my god, she does look like a truffle." So I'm gonna call her Tansy Truffle now, and we'll see which one sticks better. Maybe eventually she'll just be Truffle, but we have a Waffles. I have an orange barn cat named Waffles, so I guess we could have a Truffle and a Waffles. But yeah, she's pretty damn cute, you guys. She is going to be the most evil little cat ever. I already know it. Like I said, she was running around the bed earlier and she was like doing the little Halloween kitty where, they like they got their tails straight up and her little fur was sticking up and she was just like hopping all over the place and making little cute little noises. And I'm telling you, she has just melted my little black heart. Yeah, Tansy the truffle kitty. Um, but she now that I'm looking at her, she does really look like a truffle, but that might be a more of a boy's name. But what was your recommendation, Dean, that I name her? You had
Dina.
a yeah, Dina.
I feel like
And
Dina. It fits. Look at it. She's a total Dina.
a diva maybe. Maybe a diva.
Yeah, Dina the diva.
Hello, Tiff. Welcome. And let's see, what was this? Tell me he knows who Ernest is. I love when kids know old stuff. I don't think, you know what? I don't think my kid knows who Ernest is. I don't think he knows that he went to camp. I don't think he knows any of that. Um, my brothers and I watched, I think all of those Ernest goes wherever he went. I remember my parents had like, well, God, it would have been the VHS tapes because we were poor. We didn't have a DVD player for like forever, but yeah, I don't even know where he came up with the Ernest, but, I told him the next barn kitty that shows up that he can name him Ernest, whether it's a boy or a girl, but for this little one, it has to be special because look at her. Look at those little tiny ears. Oh, I love her. But, yeah, I should educate my kid better, but it's so hard to get him to like, he's a teenager, right? He doesn't wanna watch anything that I watch. He just wants to be like, I watched, like, Stranger Things, right? And I tried to get him to watch that with me, and he's like, "No, no, I don't wanna watch that." And then his girlfriend says she really loves Stranger Things, and guess what he's watching now? Now he wants to watch Stranger Things, and now she's coming over the day before Thanksgiving, and we're all gonna watch it together, and I'm like, "Well, that's great. Yeah, thanks." Not his mother's idea, but he'll listen to his girlfriend. So, hello, Ernie. Did you see my kiddo wanted to name the kitten Ernest. So, I don't know. I don't know if maybe you talked to Little Drummer Boy, but he picked up that name from somewhere. So, but that's one of Ernie's nicknames. I was calling her Ernesto yesterday. So, Ernie's got a lot of little nicknames that we give her, but all right. Well, looks like everybody is saying hi in the chat to each other. So I'm going to start with some updates. And tonight we're just going to read some through some Reddit stories, some of the ghost stuff. We haven't done that in a really long time, and I have not had time to really do the research for you guys on like the other topics because it takes a little bit and I've been busy. I've had some stuff to do. So I don't want to present those things if I can't give you guys like good stuff. So I'm going to hop back into the cemeteries on Thursday night because I have tomorrow off. And we're going to go back. I have another African American cemetery that I found down in Tampa, Florida, that there's a high school built on. And apparently, there are still 145 people buried on that property. So that's the next one that I'm looking into. And then also, I'm going to talk about Cheeseman Park in Denver, which there's about 3,000 people still buried on the park property. And that'll probably be about the end of built on schools built on some cemeteries and parks, and then we're going to go into I'm going to talk about Highgate Cemetery in London, and hopefully someday, soon, maybe this spring, I'll be in London and I will be able to walk through it and take you guys with me. So it is cool. Dean? You haven't been yet, have you?
To
You're going to go though at some point, right? Or
yes.
planning to? Yeah. It is one of they call them the Magnificent Seven. So there's seven really old cemeteries in the London. Like London's huge, so it's like the seven big cemeteries, and Highgate is pretty much like the crown jewel. So there are. It is crazy how huge it is. Like it's part nature preserve, part cemetery. There's a house with people who live there, so they live on the cemetery properties, so it is it's so beautiful. They have a vampire that walks and
Wow.
drains the blood from foxes that roam the cemetery. And there is a woman in white, and this ghost that I'm gonna tell you about right now is really cool because it is a ghost on a bicycle, which I don't
Is
think
the
I've
bicycle
ever
also a ghost?
I I'm gonna assume that it is too. So, I guess they went to the afterlife together. So, I don't know if there's a story behind it, but that is right after I finish with these schools built on cemeteries. That is where I'm going. I'm going to Highgate. So, gonna get a little bit more information because it we're gonna kind of just spin right into because we're to us in this country, it seems really odd when we start Ernie a ghost bike, right? um you start to like we're all like it freaks me out thinking about having a school built on top of a cemetery or moving a cemetery, right? Like that just doesn't seem right to me. Like if you're
Hmm.
buried there, that should be it. Leave them, right? Rest in peace forever. Stay there. But it is pretty in Europe and England and Ireland. It's uncommon to have your plot forever. So usually they're about anywhere from 10, 20, 50 to 75 years. That's about what you lease your plot. And when your lease is done, you can renew it and or your family can renew it
I was
cuz
gonna say I don't think you
yeah.
can.
Here, let me take little we're talking about dead stuff, so let me take my little cutie patootie off of here.
Yeah.
um,
Well,
so you can
it makes sense though because they don't have a lot of space.
exactly. So, but I mean, we have a lot more space in this country. I don't think we're
Yeah.
running out of it anytime soon.
We have a
And
lot of space that's like still like pretty
yeah.
much like up for grabs. There's a lot of like space that
Yeah,
isn't there's nothing built on it.
yeah, and there's plenty of spaces that can be redeveloped that were like I mean, old neighborhoods that are just right, they're just eyesores and that could be just transformed and made to look nice again. They don't have to like be digging up cemeteries, but for the most part, I don't think any of like this was something they were doing right around like 1900s. Like they didn't seem to really care too much. Like if a cemetery got to be not taken care of, it became an eyesore. Which the one in St. Louis that I talked about on Sunday, it became an eyesore, and they're like, "Well, let's just get rid of it. Let's dig everybody up." And guess what? Every time they say that they're going to dig everybody up, they never. They're not getting everybody. So, oh, hello,
Yeah.
girl, Ryan. I see
Uh,
everybody saying hi. I think I missed her when she popped
I
in, though. But
I see Tiff Knox says she needs wide open spaces.
yeah, like the
Um,
Dixie Chicks.
yeah.
But yeah, we have plenty of spaces here. I mean, I'm not sure what our forefathers were thinking when they decided, like, I mean, just branch out, like, move out, make your city bigger, leave your damn cemeteries there. Nowadays, I mean, I've been part of several cemetery projects where we go in and we clean them up and make them look nice. You restore headstones if you can. If you can put them back up, great, right? Like, do things like that. But, apparently that's not something they were thinking about, like, in 1920 or they were just like, "No, we wanna put a school here, so let's dig these bones up." But, like, in Germany, though, that is, it's cemeteries are state-owned, so they will you only have it for a certain amount of time, and when your time is up, you go and they take your bones out and they put you into, what they call a common grave or like a mass grave. All the bones go in together, and that's just what they do, and people like, that's just a part of life, but a lot of people get cremated over there now, same with Italy. A lot of them have their, have their own family vaults and such where they inter their ashes, so they don't have to worry about getting dug up and, like, kicked out of their, graves, but yeah, so I'm gonna get into that. I started researching, Germany and got into then I started reading about Highgate Cemetery, and guess what, guys? I went down a damn rabbit hole, and I didn't come out all like, I was reading on my phone, I was taking screenshots, I was going crazy, but I still have a lot more to dig into with that, so
Mhm.
that'll be
I think
Thursday.
Clips
Oh,
makes a good point. They say the problem isn't the amount of space, the problem is the desirable land. We have cemeteries so
yeah,
close to the ocean here, and that's where the prime property is.
yeah. Well, we have a very cute little old cemetery that's, it well, there used to be a town there. I've talked about it. I just put a short up not too long ago on it with when the first snow that we had, and I didn't even know this cemetery was there, and I've drove past that, like, I don't even know how many times, like, because our county park is right there, and it's right on the lakeshore, and I can't like, in lakeshore property around here on Lake Michigan is, like, crazy that, like, it's expensive. I mean, to tell you how desirable it is, we had William Shatner here. I don't you guys know Captain Kirk? He was here just, what was it, 3 years ago, and, he and his wife have horses, like, his wife is an equestrian, and they have a lot of horses, so they were looking for horse property on the lake shore. So that's I mean, we've got a I mean, he's the most famous person I can think of that's recently come and looked for property here, but it was a big deal. Like, he was in my town. Like, people were like, "He's here. Captain Kirk's here." And I'm like, "What? What the hell are you guys talking about?" And yeah, it was like everybody's talking about it, and it was the one day that I was out of town. I was so pissed because I really like William Shatner. I think he's kinda cool. But, especially his wife, because like, she has horses and she's really cool. But, there's no horse property, I don't think, anywhere on the lakeshore, but I'm so frightened. I hope they like, that never happens to, like, our little cemetery that's out there because it's so cute and it's been there for I think the oldest grave in there was, like, 1850, which is right about the time Michigan, that's even before I think we became a state. So, um, yeah, it's been there a long time. There's still burials going on there, but, it was a town. It's like a ghost town now. I don't think there's anything left but just a couple houses to say that there was ever anything there, and I think there's some old railroad tracks or something that go through, well, not the tracks anymore, but you can see where they were. So, yeah, Tiff, I was gonna see if anybody, mentioned that, but yeah, his first wife did die. He came home and found her in the pool. That's the story. I want to believe that he did not put her in the pool. Um, I want to think better of Captain Kirk. Don't ruin my. He is my hero, so don't ruin that for me. But yeah, I sure hope he didn't have to. Um, yeah, Clips is like, "What? No, yeah, I can't even remember when that was, like, early 2000s or something? Yeah, he came home and found her in the pool or something, and then so the woman he's married to now is his 2nd wife, and she is significantly younger than him, so go Captain Kirk, but, um, I like her because she's an equestrian, I think she's really cool. Um Ernie, you never really? Yes, Tiff, I'm with you too. What? Oh, Ernie, is Enrique Iglesias, can he be he's your hero or I know what you're talking about the song. I just heard that for the first time since I don't even know when. Like, I remember slow dancing to that song. It was a long, long time ago. But, yeah, and Tiff, I love me some old Star Trek too, so, yeah. Sorry. Dean's probably like, "Are we gonna get to the point yet?" But
No, no, no.
we
You remember
we
when
can just
Shatner?
BS.
You remember when Shatner was on Psych? You remember that? It's like a couple episodes.
Oh. I don't remember when he was on Psych. I probably didn't watch it
Um,
then.
he was
I probably wasn't.
O'Hara's dad.
Of course.
Yeah, John Cena was her brother. Um, she's got quite the family in that show.
He gosh, what was it? When he was on Boston Legal, like, my mom loved that was her favorite show. Um, and I loved him on there too because he was so crazy, but, yeah. Usually anything that's had, Bill in it, I've watched it. I watched him get his ass shot up into space, and I was just like, I've never been so happy to see a celebrity get shot up there. The rest of them I could care less about, but I thought it was pretty cool that at least Captain Kirk has now officially gone where only a few of us probably will ever get to go because I probably won't ever I'm not doing it, but, I mean, if you guys ever get the money to go, do it and report back to me, but yeah, I don't wanna do it. It looks really scary. Let's see what and Kittens and Crime. I changed my name to something well, who is that? Kittens and Crime, who is this then? I changed my name to something that was easier to pronounce. Uh-oh. Well, then I don't know who is it. You guys can't change your names on me. And you changed your oh, wait, I know the photo. Hang on. Is this, is this Star? Is this you? Is that you, Star?
It would have been a hard
I
name to
think it
pronounce
well,
originally.
she's Star on Discord, but then she had a different name, I think, on and I can't remember. I think so. Yeah, see? I'm remembering people, so I'm trying really hard. HIPAA, that's it. um, yeah, Shatner is he is the man, I tell you. He was my first crush when I was a little kid because my mom watched, all the old Star Treks, like, all the time. Like, that was her I think she had a huge crush on him too, and we just watched, um I'd sit up late nights and we'd watch him together, and yeah, he was probably my first crush. He looked like my grandpa. I think that's why I liked him because my grandpa was a handsome guy, kinda short too, just like Bill. Um and let's see. And is it yeah, that's why I say I think he is short.
Hmm.
My friend Ryan, he's a realtor. He actually was the one that got to show Bill around. And yeah, he said he was a little shorter, but not I don't think too terribly short, but when you're that handsome, you don't have to be tall. But yeah, I like it. Yeah, right clips, short is relative. Um Especially when you can ride a horse. Like, once you get on a horse, you're taller than a whole lot of people. So, that's what like, I'm only 5'4", so, um, I always felt like I'm the shortest of all my siblings. So and I have a brother that's, like, 6'3" and a half, and, like, he can just pick me up and, like, throw me over, and then I've got a sister who, like, her legs are pretty much taller than I am, and it's just I don't know what happened to me. I think I just got all the short genes, but, and he did ride a horse. Do you remember that episode, Rubicon? That was the one with Captain Pike, right? Um, and I named one of my first horses that I had her I picked up an Arabian racehorse from an auction and we paid like $200 for her and she was able to be rode, but that was just about it. And she came from like this amazing breeding stock. So we went to this guy who had Arabian racehorses and we bred her and the first baby that came out of her, I named him Tango. And that was because the horse Captain Pike rode, if you guys remember in that episode of Star Trek when with Captain Pike, right? I think that isn't that the very first episode of Star Trek? Or it's one of the first ones. But yeah, his horse in that on the show was Tango. And I remembered that forever. It stuck in my head because it was a horse. And that's it. I stayed with I don't know. It stuck with me and I had Tango. I had him for many, 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 many years and he was an awesome horse. He wasn't very fast though, so he did not get the racehorse genetics from his dad. he was he just wanted to eat and walk around the horse pasture. So, but um yeah, I remember, Tiff, when you were talking about the Arabian, and I saw the Basque, and I was wondering if that was, because I've had, I mean, my mom raised Arabs, like, when I was a kid, and, 2 of my I mean, we had a lot of Arabians come and go, but yeah. So his name was Tango. He was supposed to be a racehorse, but he never made it to the track. He's lazy. Um all right. Well, do you guys want to hear about the Conjuring House? Because there's news. Uh, Top Mod Stevie shared this with me, or well, he shared it with our Discord earlier. So I thought I should probably share it with you guys because this was kind of something like Dean, you and I kind of discussed this. What it's
Yeah.
just been a couple weeks ago, right? We were
Mhm.
like kind of wondering if something was going on here, right? And come to find out, yes. So we now know who bought the note on the Conjuring House. And I'm going to play the video. And some of you may or may not know who he is. I just know him because I watched. Let me play it. And then, well, even Dean, I'll let you explain who he is. Want to do that?
Yeah.
I'll let
Well,
you explain him.
yeah. Elton. He does. Or he did um, a show called The Haunted Homies with Matt Rife and their other friend. I forget who their other friend was.
Yeah, I
Um.
forget his name.
Yeah. Uh. Elton is a comedian. He's not super funny, but he's not unfunny. And he's also doing this thing where he travels to like the like in alphabetical order, like the letter of a country, right? So like A was Afghanistan, B is going to be somewhere else. And he made friends with, I think, the Taliban. Was that what it was? Do you remember that?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. He made
He's
he made friends with the
he's
Taliban while he was in Afghanistan,
he's nuts.
which is crazy. And so that's kind of who Elton is.
Yeah, he's a little nuts. I don't think he is not as funny as Matt Rife. I like Matt. I think he's hilarious. And but yeah, and then the haunted homies, Matt joined in with them, and they would go to different haunted locations, and pretty much, I think Matt was their guinea pig for a lot of them. And they did go to the Conjuring House. I kind of wanted to play that, but then I was like, I don't know. I'm not going to mess with like Matt Rife material because I don't want to get copyrighted because I'm kind of thinking that they probably would strike me. Well, I don't think I can get striked anyway right now because I'm not monetized and I don't think they care too much, but I will get a little copyright thing on my video. So just try not to do that. But yeah, and I remember when they sent him into the Conjuring House, like he had no clue where they were, what they were doing. Well, supposedly. Um yeah, and they sent him in there with that what is it? The like the headgear, and it's got the is that GoPro? They got the camera on it,
Hmm.
and I never knew, but I guess once you have that helmet and the camera on, you can't see like anything. Like you have no peripheral vision. Like you're just kind of like almost going in there blind. And Matt went in there and did that, and it was hilarious. I will find that episode and I'll stick it in the Discord for you guys. You have to watch it. They're funny. They are very um it's just yeah, they're very funny. All together, Matt's obviously the funny one. I don't care. I don't wanna hurt anybody the other 2 guys' feelings, but Matt really is kind of the funny one. So, but it is, yeah, it's I definitely recommend watching that one. So, I'm gonna show you the news clip, which I don't think I'll get in trouble for this one, so we're gonna pop it up. I'm gonna switch our stage here real quick. Look at that. I'd manage that without, um I'm gonna pop this up. Do do do. And then I'm going to play this for you guys. And hopefully there's sound.
Now turning to the Conjuring House controversy. You may remember the historic home was supposed to go up for auction on Halloween, but it was abruptly canceled.
Target 12 investigator Sarah Grinelli is here now with new details on what happened. Sarah?
Records show YouTuber Elton Castee bought the mortgage on the farmhouse, taking over the bank's position. But that doesn't mean he owns the property. It's known as the Conjuring House in Burrillville, but to paranormal fans across the globe, it's a piece of history. That's why when the bankruptcy auction for the property was canceled in October, speculation swirled around who took over the bank's position. New documents reviewed by Target 12 show the buyer is a real estate holding company, controlled by YouTuber Elton Castee. Just because he bought the note and the mortgage doesn't mean he owns the property. Castee could either get the owner Jacqueline Nunez to sign over the property or go through the auction process. This comes as he and comedian Matt Rife previously told Target 12 they wanted to take over the property. It's unclear if Rife is a part of the deal, but the two friends already own the famed Warren House and Cult Museum in Connecticut.
I really want people to be able to come here and do as they choose and experiment and learn and experience the spirit realm, the paranormal.
But there's competition to buy the home. The star of Sci-Fi's Ghost Hunters, Jason Hawes, has raised more than $300,000 to try and buy the property.
The outpouring from the community for the GoFundMe has been a big shock. They want to preserve its history and just keep it open for everybody.
He jumped into action after Andrea Perrin, whose family's experience inside the house inspired the horror film, called on him to save the farm.
And I want to leave that darkness behind and walk toward the light. And Jason Hawes is my knight in shining armor.
Castee declined to comment. We reached out to Rife, but didn't hear back. As for Hawes, he says he's going to try to continue to raise money to buy the property. Sarah Grinelli, 12 News.
Albion Online is a sandbox MMA.
All right. I'm going to stop sharing that. Hang on. I can do it. Go back here. Actually, the GoFundMe with Jason that they've been doing, they've raised more than $300,000. I think they're up in the millions now, because originally, I think they were aiming for 1.5, and I think they already exceeded that. So, and now I'm going to play for you guys. I guess I got to go back here. Hang on. I'm going to play. I snipped this. This is off of Jason's channel, but I have such trouble trying to play this stuff.
Do an update on the GoFundMe. And you know what? I think this is going to be the final update on the GoFundMe, to be honest with you. So I think let's call it what it is. This is going to be the final push. The next week and a half, 2 weeks are critical. But I think after that, there's going to be a series of updates that are very different than the ones we've been doing for the last 6 to 7 weeks. So, and let's be honest, I mean, this all started from Andrea making a plea and me stepping up and everybody stepping up behind me. And the community from all around the world has come together. It's been remarkable. It's been something that I never saw happening, but it looks like it's happening. So, yeah. So this is going to be it. It's going to be the final push for GoFundMe. And after that, in like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, there's going to be a series of other updates, it looks like. So it's been incredible. Then there's so much going on behind the scenes. I wish I could tell you all right now, but I can't. But when all's said and done, I look forward to filling you all in on everything that's going on and how it's going on. And I mean, it'll be mind-blowing for everybody, trust me. But yeah, so the next week and a half, 2 weeks, I think is it for this GoFundMe. So it's the final push for this thing as much as we can, because of course that helps offset all costs and keeps the price down and everything, and also helps out with, you know, trying to fix up the things that need to be fixed in the property. And of course, like I've always said, and even GoFundMe says on their page, all donations are refundable. And but I think this is the final push. I really do. So the next 2 weeks. Anyways, there will be There'll be some updates coming up in the near future. But I just wanted to say thank you guys for everything, because this would have never happened without all of you stepping up, putting your hearts and souls into this, and making this possible. So push the hell out of it if you can for me, for us, because it really helps. It does. And we'll be talking soon. So stay safe, keep it real, and on to the next, everybody. Much love.
I've never been a big fan of Jason's. Like, he wasn't my favorite ghost hunter. I feel a little bad saying that now. um, Grant was always my favorite. Here, actually, I've got another video for you guys after this. But Tiff, I'm not 100% sure what I think like Jason and so I don't know if you guys know Andrea Perrin. She is the family, one of the daughters that lived in the Conjuring house that they based the movie off of, The Conjuring, right? Her parents, oh crap, I've already forgot their names. Yeah, it's not coming to me, but that is who the movie is based on. That is who Ed and Lorraine Warren came out to. I think they supposedly came out to help them with the house, and I don't think that's what happened. Eventually, um, the father of the family, he pretty much told them to, I think he told the Warrens to get out of there. I think that's how it actually went down in reality. I don't know if that's what they did in the movie. I can't remember anymore. It's been a long time since I've seen the movie too, but, so I don't know if she's one of the only surviving kids left from the Perrin family, but she's the one that reached out to Jason because the property has gone through a lot of owners. It's starting to be in a bad state. It's not being, and this is an old historic property just because it is so old. It's a very old Rhode Island home. If you look at it, I used to have pictures saved, but this is not my typical studio that I use. So guess what? I don't have them on here right now. But it's this is one of the, I want to say this is probably like built 1700s. I think this house was, so it's old, right? So that takes a lot of effort, probably takes a lot of money to keep those houses looking nice. It's changed hands. People buy it for its reputation. I don't think necessarily they're buying it to live there and to have a home there. And I think the last I knew of, the people that had bought it, they were going to live there, was the story. And then all of a sudden, there was so much activity going on that they couldn't stay there, and then they turned it into like a ghost tourist trap, right? And they charged a whole lot of money for you to come and stay there and to do tours there. And I think with Jason, he's from the Ghost Hunters TV show that used to be on Sci-Fi. It was on for forever. I think Sci-Fi has now got, I don't think there's any ghost hunter shows on anymore. But I think like for the last couple years, but they want to sort of protect the property, to see that it's managed right, that money that goes into it actually goes into keeping it taken care of, like the upkeep, obviously pay the taxes and pay the mortgage on it. So I mean, with them charging as much money as they were, the people who owned it, just so you could go and do a ghost hunt there. I mean, I think it was like $700 a night, if I remember correctly. And that, I might be lowballing it. But yeah, I know a lot of famous ghost hunters that have paid to stay there, paid to go there. A lot of paranormal groups have been there. So, I mean, I would think that would be making, you could pay your mortgage if people are paying that much money to stay just one night. And they're not just staying a night, they're going to be right? They're gonna be staying probably like a weekend or something like that. But yeah. Um, but the ghost hunter, like Jason and his group, I'm sure it's not just him. There's probably several of them that are, but they want to make it more, I think, like retain it for its historical value and still allow people to come in, hopefully to do like maybe some ghost tours or something too, since that is what it's kind of known for. I mean, that is what it's known for. But I'm wondering if it's going to be more like a museum type situation, like you can come in, walk around, maybe have, I don't know, docents, tour guides, that situation. But I think their fear is, Dean, we were talking about this, right? Like, I think their fear is like they call him a YouTuber, so I think they're afraid Elton's like just gonna make like this a mess of it. There's just gonna be, um, it's just
I
gonna
also think that's
happen, right?
unfair.
I think
To
it's a
just
little
assume.
yeah, I think
And
it's
like he said,
understated.
he wants to have it open for people. He said it in that news clip. He wants to have
Yeah.
it open for people to be able to see. So this like narrative that like Jason wants to like keep it open, which is true, sort of like puts this like idea that Elton doesn't want the same thing, which is a little unfair.
Mhm.
We can only go off of his word for now, and he says he wants it to be open
Yeah.
for people to check out.
And I know he and Matt bought the, Annabelle, and then they bought the Little Shop of Horrors from, of the Warrens. So,
Mhm.
I don't know what that situation is yet. I haven't heard what they're doing with that, if that is open yet to the public, what's going on there, but I haven't heard anything bad either from it. So, I I just think they think that because, especially Matt and him, right? Like they're comedians, they tell jokes, so and
Yeah,
right,
but
they
they
call him a
also
you
do ghost hunting things on top of that.
yeah. So they still yeah,
They
and
technically are a part of the community.
yeah, I would consider them part of the paranormal and ghost hunting community. I mean, they really got into it. They believe. So with all the people out there who want to knock on ghost hunters and ghost and all that stuff, right? Like they're very accepting of it. Like they had a whole stand-up bit, right? For
Mhm.
um asking people like doing the what is it when they start asking the crowd questions and they've got a phrase for it. I can't remember what it is, but they start asking the crowd like their experiences and they stand up and tell their ghost stories and stuff. I always thought that was fun.
Yeah,
Um
that's a part of the haunted homies.
yeah, and I that was, very entertaining, and I thought that was really cool, and I thought I would rather have, see, I kind of approach the paranormal with a little bit of a sense of humor too, like, I think they're just a little I wanna laugh, like, I have a pretty good sense of humor, I think, most of the time, so I'm gonna have a hard time, like, I'm not gonna be the most serious investigator, like, I'm not gonna be walking in there like, "Mm-mm," right? So I'm not gonna be on a show like Ghost Hunters, but I could probably see myself, like, maybe going on a ghost hunt with, like, Matt and those guys, but, I don't know, wait, maybe not, because they are a little goofy. They're a little too goofy, but, yeah, I'd be maybe somewhere in the middle, but I I don't know, I would like to hear more, Jason hasn't really expanded on, like, the full reasoning behind it, like, is there something that they know that they're not telling us or something? But I'd like to take Elton at his word too that they're not going to turn it into like a fun house or something like that. But as long as who gets it takes care of it, I don't care which one of them does. But I didn't realize I was really confused about how buying like, I would assume, like, if you bought the note on the property, like, you just pay it off and it's yours, right? Like, I thought that's
Yeah, I have no
crowd
idea how
work.
that works.
That's it. Crowd work. Think well, what do you want me to call you now? You want me to just call you Kitten? I can call you Kitten now. star. I like that. I'll just call you Kitten. Kittens and crime, though. That's pretty cute. I should have thought of that. Yeah, crowd work. But so where was I? See, I got sidetracked with kittens. Damn it. It doesn't take very much to sidetrack me, but um whatever they do, I hope whoever they take care of the house, they keep it standing, it doesn't rot and fall in, and we don't go this doesn't happen again in another I mean it changes hands pretty frequently, I think. I want to say it seems like every maybe 5 years or so it seems like somebody new has got it. So um and Ernie says she got sidetracked with that's assault. So I told you guys I do like comedy, and I do have and since Dean's here tonight, and I know he likes farts. I did find one more fart video. I sent this to him, and he didn't watch it.
I did not.
So I'm not gonna send you anything else now because you just don't watch stuff I send you. But um this and it has to do with the Conjuring house. This is from the movie. So I think this is the same people but that made the ghost hunters that with all the farty right the one that we played that had the farts and stuff in it. I think this is from the same people. So I'm going to play it. Pop us back.
To do an update
No.
on the GoFundMe.
Okay, Jason,
That's
go.
that's the wrong video, Toombs.
Yeah, I'm gonna take him off of. You just hang on. I'm gonna pop him. How do I share my screen again? Oh, here. Never mind. I'm gonna add this one. And okay, here it goes. Stop farting.
It's something demonic.
Wow. Hear that?
Mommy! It's that smell again. I just want you to listen for a second. Oh my god, that's it. Who is that?
What is it?
My name is Ed Warren. It's November 1st, 1971. I'm sitting here with Carolyn Perrin. Go ahead.
Brett, hand me a thermostat, would you? What's this,
What? Wasn't me.
There's definitely something here.
Must have been a draft.
Oh my god, that one I forgot about that part of the movie. That made me jump. Okay, you got stop. Stop. That's for next week, I think. I don't know. Hang on. Okay. Go back. Go back. Go back. There we go. Okay.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. I stopped watching it halfway through because I did want to kind of be able to laugh and be shocked too. So I didn't see the last half of it. I forgot about that part where the girl gets picked up. I was like, damn. Oh my god, those movies have always freaked me out. Like The Conjuring. What was it? There was another one. I think it was like The Nun or something. Oh god, I can't watch those alone. Like I've got to have somebody to scream with and jump off the couch and cover my head and all that stuff because yeah, they're creepy. So that one was for you, Dean. So every time you come, I will find a new fart video for you.
Nice.
But I really like how they did that one. I might have to like start. Maybe I can turn my energies toward fart videos. Maybe that's what I should do on this channel.
Yeah, that's the direction this channel needs
Yeah,
to
I
go,
think
and
so.
it's the
I
most
think-
obvious next step to.
I think so. I think I've already
Graveyards,
kind of
clearly the next step
mean-
is fart videos.
Ernie and Rubicon and Ryan, they're all laughing. They love it. So, I mean, I got at least 3 people that'll come still keep watching for the fart. Maybe we could just make t-shirts like I'm here for the farts. Farts and ghosts. I don't know. We'll think of something. We'll work on it. Ernie's like, good job. Why do you think I would or wouldn't like it? Oh, flatulent. I like this. Flatulent cells. It makes me Pat's here. You stay away from her, Dean. That's my cousin. Stay away from Pat.
That's literally my best friend.
No, she's my bestie. You stay away. I will poke your eyes out. Hello, Pat.
She's talking to you, by the way, when she says sub hose.
No, when she says hose, that's you.
No,
Because I'm not a hoe. I'm a good girl.
I'm not a hoe. I'm a prostitute.
Still a hoe. You're still giving your stuff away, even if it is for money. It's not.
It's a freaking business. Okay, that's not hoeing. Hoeing is free. I am a one man business.
Sorry. I'm gonna choke. He killed me, Dean. That's it. Woo!
You're
All
welcome,
right.
everybody.
Yeah. Let's see what Ryan. There used to be a guy on Adam Carolla who did celebrity fart impersonations. Gwyneth Paltrow was. Oh, I need to look that up. Here, I'm gonna make a note of that. We'll see if they did any famous somebody that we can use on the channel if it's like something ghost related or something. So Adam, I always thought he was funny, even if he was a little weird looking. And celebrity fart impersonations. All right, I'm looking for it. Next time you come on, Dean, hopefully maybe I'll find it.
All right.
Yeah, for you and Ryan. Since Ryan mentioned it, this one, when I look it up, it'll be for her. That'll be the next rabbit hole I guess I'm going to go down. So, like a fart hole. Well, wait. If I go down a hole looking for farts,
That's a butthole.
down. That's a butthole.
Yeah, that's a butthole.
That's a rectum. That's a rectum.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pat's wondering if you're full service. At least I'm thinking. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Ever have a ghost poo where it goes down the Damn it, Pat, I really need to I have to read your damn comments before I pop them up here because usually I'm like, I'm not putting that up here. But I'll laugh at it. But well, I mean, they're on the screen anyway over here. So I mean, everybody's gonna see them anyway. I am self-service. I'm a self-service hoe. I just take care of myself. And Pat, she's just laughing over here. All right, guys. So what else did I have? Let's see. What did I talk about already? I talked about the cemeteries. That's next, right? Boop, boop, boop. In Highgate. And we're going to do Petapalooza. Dean.
What's that?
You have kitties, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're going to have a night where we just sit and talk about our pets. So, yeah, that's just all we're going to do that night. Because it seems like at the other night, we had ghost night. And I think the whole, like last 40 minutes we just talked animal stuff. So um Pat, you being bad girl, don't make me put you in timeout. I'm not putting that up here, but well, it's up on the other. I got when Pat comes into the chat, I should just take the comments off the stage. she's gonna be a bad girl. Kittens and Crimes like Pat. She's gonna be a bad girl. She's the troublemaker in my family. I'm telling you. Oh, haircuts here. Hello, haircut. So get a haircut, get a real job. I love that handle. That is the best. That's something my grandpa would have said all the time. So Tiff, are you being snobby? Why are you being snobby? I've never known you to be snobby. Pat, I'm not putting that comment up either. I'm not I'm not going to get political on this channel. So I promised myself that I would keep my political views to myself unless it gets really bad out there. But so when do I go? I don't know. Maybe I'm trying to think of a night that we can all come and do pet a palooza with pets. Pets, 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 like cats and dogs, birds, whatever you have for a pet. Not the other thing, not the other word. Oh, and because Ryan had Ryan, what was the name of your hamsters again? One of them was Karen, and then the other one was a Dick, and I forgot his name already. On Catterday, should we? Well, we can call it when we have it. Oh, let's see what haircut's saying here. Oh, boop, boop. She got Ryan, her mother. Do you know what a Woolsworth is, Dean? Have you ever? No, kind of like a Walgreens, right? Weren't they?
Oh,
yeah, like kind of like that. They used to like that was like one of the original drugstores, I think. If I remember my grandparents talking about it. I don't think I sort of remember maybe we had one. I think we had one in South Haven, but it was a really long time ago. Like my grandmother's, they had like the malt, like they had the counter, right? Like the lunch counter, and you could go in and get malts. I think that was the Woolsworth that we had in South Haven. So pre-Walmart, Ryan says. But a step up from Walmart. Walmart can kind of it's hit or miss sometimes. Depending on where the Walmart it is.
also depending the type of Walmart.
Yeah, like a super Walmart, or do they even have well, no, they do still have those little
Yeah, they still have regular Walmarts.
Those little creepy ones, because I went to one in Oklahoma once thinking it was like a nice like a super Walmart. It was not. I don't know what it was like a I don't know, like a Dollar General, more like on crack or something. It was really cool.
Yeah, I had a friend who worked
thank you,
for
Haircut.
I had a friend who worked for Dollar General. They still do. I was like, everything's so expensive, and they're like, yeah, you come to Dollar General, you're generally gonna spend a lot of dollars. And I was like, that's that's true.
I just know, like, even our little podunk towns here have a Dollar General now. So, which is, I mean, when we never used to have anything like that before, it is kind of nice to have them because most of them have wine. So I can,
You could go anywhere for wine.
if they don't have, like, there's one town, like the itty bitty little town down the road that's actually closer to me than like South Haven. I can go there and I can get wine because most places there's no other place that really sells it. So if I need to, I don't drink that much, just every once in a while. Like when my bestie comes over, we pop maybe a couple.
I talk to Toombs all the time, and she's constantly drinking wine. I want you all to know she is blatantly lying to all of your faces.
I swear to God, like 2 glasses now, and I'm like, I'm out. Like I just don't have. I just don't have
She
it in
has
me to stay
really
awake with
big
them.
wine glasses. They're like
That
massive.
is true. That
She's
is
like,
true.
2 glasses of these. It's like 4 fucking bottles.
I do have one of those big ones that you could put like a whole bottle of wine in. I got it as a gag gift. And I'm like, this is no gag. This is the best gift I've ever received. Because the part I hate is like if you go to sit down to watch a movie and you want to have a glass of wine, right? And like you go, you have to keep getting up to fill it up.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you could just pour it all into one glass, like, yeah, I'm lazy. I'm a lazy drinker. So and I can't ask my kid. Like, I know when I was a kid, like, my dad would be like, go get me a beer, right?
Mhm.
So I'm not doing that to my kid. I'm a good parent, I think, most of the time. So I'm not going to ask my kid to go like, hey, go get mama her juice, will you? But he probably wouldn't anyway. He'd be like, I gotta do what? Such a little. Dean's heard him before. Anytime he wants to argue with me, his voice goes up like,
I just got in.
and Pat says, I knew you said pets. I'm like, did you? Did you, Pat? Did you really? Pat probably thought I said Patapalooza. She thought we were going to have a big party for her, but I think I don't know. I don't have anything on Thanksgiving to do. Nobody, my family's all abandoned me. We're doing our Thanksgiving on the weekend, but Thursday's usually when I stream too, if I can. We could do Petapalooza Thanksgiving night. What are you up to, Dean, for Thanksgiving? Well, you have family.
Yeah,
You're
but
not
I'll be around
family-less like
Thanksgiving
me.
night.
You wanna do Petapalooza with us? What do
Sure.
you guys all do? See what the chat's all up to. But send me your photos, your photos of your pets so I can put them up here, because it will take me forever to load them all. I will probably just put them in a Google slide and then just do it that way, so then I just have to load one thing, but, oh my god, you guys have a lot of comments, and I have to, like, Peter was an asshole. It was Karen and Peter were her pet hamsters, and Peter was a dick.
Have you seen, I think it's it goes on top, because I saw that Ernie said that she just drinks straight out of the bottle, but it's like you just put it on top of the bottle and it's like a wine glass shape. It's like a wine glass shape and you just put it on top of the bottle.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah, that's essentially Tombs's glass. It's just one of those. Just like, I just drink one glass, but it's a whole bottle underneath.
It's really sad, Dean, because I say you know stuff about me, and now they believe you because they think you know all. I've never drank in front of you. Like
Yes,
one
you have.
time.
Like
One
twice.
time.
Like 3 times.
Well, yeah, because Bestie has come over and you've talked with Laura. So
what you're saying is you just lied in front of all these people. One time, and then I was like 3 times, and you're like, well, yeah. See how you can't trust anything Toombs says, guys. She instantly admitted that she just lied to all of your faces.
You made it sound like I'm sitting here like chugging like a bottle every night. I wouldn't be able to stream if I was drunk, guys. I would I'd just be like, that's all you'd hear. Like Dean when he's in a Discord with you in a Discord voice chat, all of a sudden you'll just hear. Actually, it's a lot worse than that. What was that you called? What did you had it perfect when you described it the other day. Like a chainsaw underwater or something. Or was that maybe that's how I described it.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. That's never happened.
Yeah, that did. Oh, okay. I'm the liar. You're not.
Well, we just established that, yes.
All right, let's see. I got to go through here and get some of these comments because the chat has got away from me. Haircut you had a roommate that once had a zillions of pet ghosts. Like they had pets, like animal ghosts, or like ghosts that they kept as pets. Like, okay, you have to explain that one. I need more. I need more info. I've always wanted a pet ghost. I think it would be kind of fun. But I mean, there was a time I was looking for a ghost husband, but I've stopped that search now. I don't think I could get
You could
like
just
any
get
help.
married and then murder him.
Well, yeah, but then I gotta bury him, and it's just a
No, you
lot.
don't. You don't have to.
Well, if I don't want to get caught, yeah, I gotta put him
Just never
somewhere,
let anybody over.
right? It's not that you don't. I mean, they'll fly over my house. They'll see stuff. So, like, I mean, yeah, I got a way of burying things, allegedly. So, yeah, it's just too much. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to dig a hole, especially for a human.
But
Ugh,
that's why you
God.
don't. You put them in the bathtub, right? You plug the drain, and then you use chemicals to break down the body. And then all you got to do is get rid of bones, and that's a lot easier.
I don't have a bathtub though. What do? I just have a shower.
All right, well that makes it a
I'm
lot harder.
See, it's
do you have
hard.
a
I have a
hot tub?
horse. No, I do, but I'm not using my hot tub. No. I love my hot tub. I'm not doing that. I do have a horse trough though, like an extra one.
Hmm.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, the search is done for a ghost husband, but not for the husband in general. Unless it's Joe Hendry. I'm not going to kill him because
Yeah,
he's too
I
cute.
believe in Joe Hendry.
Yeah, I believe. He's heard me. I know he. Hey, I was talking on the channel, and you tell me if this is coincidence or not, because I don't think it is. Because I think he's watching. I think he is. I think he's a subscriber as well. Because I said the first song that I ever learned how to play on guitar was American Pie, and it's real easy to learn because it just repeats over and over for like 6 minutes, right? And then what happens?
Hmm.
The next week, he puts out a song parody, and what is it to? It's to American Pie. Coincidence? I think not. I think he's trying to tell me, "Hey, I'm watching, girl. I'm watching." I know he is. I know. It's gonna happen. I can see it right now.
Yes.
And Pat too said, like ghosts for pets. So okay, let's keep going. Pets past. Pets past. So like animal ghosts. I think I might have. I keep thinking, that I have a cat sleeping. Like when I fall asleep, like one of my kitties always like in the back. You know, like when you bend your knees when you're sleeping, like on your side. Like, I always had a kitty that would sleep at the back of my knees.
Mhm.
Am I explaining that right? I don't know, it
Yeah.
sounds weird. I am tired. And I feel like I wake up and I feel like there's somebody curled up there, and I think it's Adele because she's the only one that slips into the bedroom. She's not supposed to, but she does. So I think it's Adele, and I'll stick my hand down there, and there's nobody there. So I don't like the idea of pet ghosts because I hope they go someplace better. I hope they don't stick around, but or maybe they just come back and visit us once in a while. That would be kind of cute. Um, let's see. Oh, Tiff's been to an Alabama Walmart. Oh, damn girl. You're braver than I am. What's the saying? You're a braver man than I, Gunga Den. Yeah, that's you, Tiff. You've been there. Kittens. I like box wine. But the good stuff, because I am a little snobby with my wine. No, I'm not. I'm not really.
The good stuff when we're talking about box wine. I like box wine, but only the good stuff.
The good box. It's called Black Box. That's my favorite. Let's see. Gosh, you guys are very chatty tonight. Southern, Midwestern Walmarts are real ones. Oh gosh, yeah. like I said, that one in whatever Podunk town, and oh god, I shouldn't have said that because I don't know. And you guys are in Oklahoma. I don't want to run down Oklahoma. It's beautiful. I've been to some very beautiful, beautiful parts of Oklahoma, but this Walmart was not. This was not one of them. It was really scary. Um, and Pat says, yeah, that giant wine glass rules. It does. It's if that thing breaks, I got it. I don't know where my friend got that, but I got to get another one. So, but it has survived like 2 or 3 moves that I've been on. So, yeah, it's very important to me. It's not really that important. I just don't drink that like I used to. So, I'm trying to be a good girl for the most part. Wait till my kid goes off to school though, and then it's gonna be like, woohoo! Mom's gonna be dancing on the tabletops. But oh, Ryan, do you know Meyer? Oh, Myers are the best stores ever because that's what we have up here. And I lived for coming home like when I lived in Texas and I was in school in Texas, lived in California, lived in Colorado, and when I would come home to visit, I was so happy to step into a Meijer. They're just the best. They're my favorite. They're like a Walmart, but like way, way up there. Like we have a Walmart and we have a Meijer, and they are on opposite sides of the highway. And I mean, that's because one side's better than the other. The other side of the tracks, kind of. Um, and Rubicon says, "Is there a lazy drinker option?" There is, Ruby. It's called the big ass wine glass, and that is the lazy drinker option. It's gigantic. I mean, it really is. You could fit. I mean, even I put a whole bottle of wine in it once. Like, I think it was like Christmas or something, and yeah, a whole bottle went in there, and I think it still only filled it up like halfway, so you could get a lot of wine. You know what, Ruby? For Christmas, I'm gonna find one and I'm gonna send it to you for Christmas because you deserve it. Rubicon has really been a blessing to me for the last couple of weeks. So she deserves it. I'm gonna send you a really big ass wine glass for Christmas. Yeah, and bring it to the. See, you guys are just see, Tiff. Just bring it to the coffee table or get an ice. See, that takes too much. That would you are snobby, Tiff. Look at you. You got an ice bucket for your wine. Like, damn, lifestyles of the rich and famous over here. Right. All right, I'm gonna go down, go down, go down. I'm gonna leave that. And Ernie did say she drank straight out of the bottle. Ernie, but Ernie's a good girl now too. So and Ernie, I absolutely enjoyed your spaces on X the other day, and I hope you do some more of them. That was the best social media I think I've got to listen to in a long time. I don't know if do you want me to say anything about it, Ernie? If you want me to, I'll mention it because it's since we're talking about alcohol. I mean, of course, Dean's over here saying that I'm like guzzling bottles of wine every night, which I'm not. Um, let's see. I'm gonna go down. I think I'm missing some really good comments here, but let's see. Dun, dun. All right. Want to waste any what? Tiff. I don't want to waste any of my holes. Oh, you mean the ones that yeah, I don't want I just can't I've got some spare holes out there, but they're already earmarked for certain people. Dean. I think I lost Dean. I think he's scared now.
That's just mean. I wasn't gonna dignify your statement with a response.
Let's see. And everybody's got a couple dang, kitten. This is a long one. I think this is the longest comment I've ever popped up on here. It was about 3 a.m. and I felt a kitty jump onto my bed, walk right up to me, and lay down by my side. I thought it was my kitty before I remembered that my cat was it was in the living room. See, I've felt like little critters jump up on my bed before too. So I my Jack Russell that I had for like 15 years, I always thought she always had her little tags that tinkled when it made a sound when she jumped up on the bed, and I heard that for months and months after she passed. I don't know if it was just me wanting to hear it or if she was coming to visit, but God, yeah, that like every time I'd hear it, it just made me break down and cry again. All right, I'm not going to talk about that because I don't want to cry. Yeah, and you'd reach down and there, oh, I know, and you want him to be there, right? Oh, all right, I'm gonna move because I'm. Oh, Tiff. See, now we're gonna get into all this. See, I like happy ghost stories, but yeah, I mean, it's my mom. Swore up and down that she often pet sit for I had a Vizsla. I don't know if you guys know what kind of dog that is, but they're red and kind of like the same color as my hair almost, and they got little short tails. They're a little bit of a rarer breed, but she hated her nails to be trimmed, so I pretty much had her teeth cleaned twice a year, and that was the only time we could clip her toenails. And because otherwise, like, it stressed her out, and the older she got, the less I wanted to stress her out. So, yeah, my mom said, "I think she's here." Her name was Tarjay, and my mom said, "I heard her last night. She was walking through the house because she could hear the click, click, click of her toenails, like, on the wood floor," and she kept telling me that, and it made me cry every time. I'm like, "Please stop telling me," man. It was so sad. I just missed her, but oh, let's see. Okay, guys, not a Fred Meyer. But oddly enough, Tiff, the Meyer stores up here, like it's Wisconsin, Illinois, Indiana, I think Ohio. I think we have, yeah, Ohio as well. Um, they were started by a guy named Frederick Meyer, but it's a different Fred Meyer that's out like on the West Coast because those Fred Meyers are different. But I always wondered too because when I lived out in California, there was there's a meat place. Do you know about this place, Dean? Because you lived out there.
No.
The
Wait,
the
what?
Fred's the Fred steaks. I
No.
think those were Fred Meyer. I thought that was California. Maybe not. But it was like these marinated steaks. They looked black. Like it looked really gross.
Yeah, that
Um,
doesn't sound appetizing.
but no, it was just the way it was
But they're good?
marinated. Oh my god. Oh, it so like it just once you like it was more like a roast. And then you would, cook it up with some potatoes and like carrots and stuff. And oh my
Mm.
God, it was so good because when you cut into it, you could see like that dark layer where the marinade was. And then it would
Mhm.
be all nice and pink on the inside. But it was so good. And I swear I don't know where, I can't remember where he got those from. I'll have to ask next time I talk to him where he got those. But they were called Fred steaks. And I thought they were from Fred Meyer, but I might be combining two memories, but they were amazing. Like at first time I saw it, I was like, "No, I'm not eating that. It looked like a big tongue, like a big black tongue."
Well, I mean, you've been in California before. Did you ever go to Lockford Meats?
I
It's like
don't think
a
so.
famous meat place in Lockford, which isn't that far from where you've been. It's on the way to Jackson Casino. If you know of Jackson.
I know where the casino is. I've never been to the
So
casino,
like
but I
on
know
your
where it
way
is,
to
yeah.
Jackson, there's a place called Lockford Meats, and it was on like the cooking channel, whatever that cooking channel is,
Mhm.
the main one, the main cooking
Yeah.
channel. And they do like pepperoni sticks. They also have like steaks you can buy, beef jerky, all that good stuff. It's so freaking good.
Well, you had me at beef sticks, so
Yeah.
I'm there. I don't know. We went to some place. I don't know where we got the Fred steak from. I'll ask. I wonder if that's where we went to because I remember getting like beef jerky and from someplace, and we drove like out of Tracy to some. I'll ask. I'll find out. I forget things. I mean, I could probably drive to where we went, but I can't tell you how we got there. I could drive there, but I can't tell you how I got there. Uh-oh, baby kittens. Oh no. She's all stretched out on the bed. And she's trying to eat my earbuds. Oh, you dirty little girl. um and Kittens is asking, did you ever go? Yes, I have been to New Orleans, and it is one of my favorite cities. I think I'm gonna go in February, I think. That is the plan anyway. I'm, like, keeping my toes and fingers crossed. And, Kitten, you know that Nick Cage is selling that, pyramid that is in St. Louis Cemetery number 1. I have a photo of that somewhere. If I knew you were gonna mention it, if I was psychic, I should have popped the photo up here, but, yeah, it's so cool because apparently he used to own the the murder house too in New Orleans. Have you been before, Dean?
No.
What's wrong with you? You're in Dallas. You could just drive right there.
I could. You're right.
Yeah, you need to
Yep.
go. Yeah. So there's a place called the LaLaurie Mansion, and it's supposed to be one of the more haunted houses, and it's down in the French Quarter. And it's got this legend that Madame LaLaurie, that she did really horrible things to her slaves,
Oh.
and she tortured them. And oh, what was it? What? I see Uncle Frank here, but let me finish with before I get sidetracked with something else. Okay, so she did horrible things to her slaves. Like, she would cut parts of them off just to see how they behaved when she, like, removed a limb, like, full body parts. Now, I don't think this was ever, like, substantiated. I don't know if there was ever, like, documented proof, but it's, like, a story that if you go on a ghost tour in New Orleans, which I recommend, like, do any of them because 'cause they're all pretty darn good. Like, I've been on a few of them, and wow, this LaLaurie Mansion, but is the one, right? I don't think you can go into because it is privately owned, but Nicolas Cage owned that house for a while, and it is so cool. I think it's like 3 or 4 stories, and I mean, it's just beautiful. But, apparently one night it caught fire, and Madame LaLaurie and the family managed to escape, but they left all their slaves. Uh, of course, they left them all behind, right? Because 'Cause they're jerks. Um, and when they were able to extinguish the fire, and then they got in there and they found these slaves with, like, missing limbs and things of that nature, and found out, like, what horrors, like, and they never found the LaLauries. They supposedly just disappeared. So that's the story about it. But apparently it is really haunted. And I swear I thought I saw somebody looking down out of one of the windows at me. And they said at the time that it was nobody was living there and it was supposed to be vacant. But I don't know. It was probably somebody trying to, like, freak the tourist out, right? Like, hey, I'm going to sit here in this window, and because I would. If I owned that house, I'd, like, put on, like, some kinda white dress, and I'd just sit up there in the window and be like, "Whoo," but that's just me. That would be my Saturday nights if I lived down there. Rubicon says I'm fancying her up. Yeah, I'm try I'm bringing, I was given, Rubicon lighting tips and stuff for photos. But I wasn't that yeah, I guess that's fancying up and giving her some makeup tips, but I'm probably not the one to get makeup tips because I really need some. I need some for myself. So, Ernie, is Uncle Frank gonna come on your Spaces? Oh, that would be so cool. I would love that. Uh-oh. Okay, wait, hang on. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna go back up here. I just saw potatoes. Um Tiff says Dean and his meat. I know. That's just probably what he thinks about all the time, right? Okay, guys, I am gonna go down, down, down. Dean's gonna be back in just a minute. Yeah, I'm getting hungry now too because I'm thinking of that Fred steak that oh my gosh, just thinking of it, like that stuff just it looked really weird, guys, but it tasted so good. Like whatever, it's like some sort of secret marinade and it has to like sit for like months or something. But it is so good. It just melts in your mouth. It's so amazing. I'm going to find out more cuz anybody that lives out in California, you could probably find it. And if you do, I want you to send me one. But they're kind of expensive, I think, too, if I remember. I think we only got like one for like at Christmas or something like that, it seems like. So, um, but my bestie wrote a play called The Promise Haunt about his sister threatening to haunt him if he wrote about her and her life. Starts with her on her deathbed and him writing a play about her death. Oh, well, that sounds kind of cool. I like that. I have promised to haunt my brothers. I will. So, not that they're watching, but that's why I will haunt them because I asked them to like and subscribe. They haven't. My family, we're so close, right? I'd like to is it something haircuts? Is it one like that's out? Like, is it a play that we can like a book or anything that we could read? Because I love stuff like that. So, yeah, especially dark comedy. It's my all-time favorite. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Tips ate tongue before. I had to eat tongue when I was a kid. Like my grandparents, ate we had to eat everything. It was ugh, God, like liver. Oh my God, it was so gross, so gross. And no, tongue is not good in tacos, Dean. It's disgusting. I am. It tastes like soggy, like a sponge or like I don't know. Um, and Ryan said she had a great aunt in Dublin. So you like potatoes then, Ryan? Is what you're trying to say? I had a whatever couple time great granny that she came from Dublin. Um, and I haven't been back to Ireland since I found out she came from Dublin. So the next time I go, which we're the bestie and I think some of you guys met her the other night when she came in on Sunday night for our ghost story night. She was she's my we just go everywhere together. So and I took her the last trip to Ireland. Oh, wait, did she just go once with me? I've been 3 times. I think she went the last time it was with her. First time I went by myself. So yeah, the last time she went with me. Um, I didn't make it to Dublin. Usually we fly into Shannon Airport because it's so easy to get out of. Like trying to get out of Dublin Airport is like it makes my head explode. I can't do it. I can't do it. It's just too much. Yeah. So I know Uncle Frank, I saw her in one of Danny's in the chat rats, and she subscribed. I'm kind of hoping she pops in at some point. I know she's not feeling good at all. So, um, I hope if Uncle Frank, if you're listening, I hope you feel better soon. I know you're really going through it. So, yeah, I hope you get to feeling better. Hope they get you treated and treat you good. I know it sounds like you got a lot of good nurses around you, so I hope they're taking good care of you. Um, but yeah, if they're not, let us know because we'll come take care of them. So Ernie and we'll ride at dawn. We'll be there, right, Ern? um, but yeah, she did a MySpace or MySpace. She did a Spaces on X, and she did an amazing job. I'm very proud of you, Ernie. That was very good. All right, guys, I'm gonna scroll down, and I'll wait for Dean to come back. I got a ghost video, and we got a couple Reddit ghost stories. Look at that. We've already gone like an hour and a half just talking about haven't even really talked about ghosts yet, have we? Um, Ireland, Scotland, and Wales. So I've done Ireland 3 times. We're gonna do it again, soon. I say that, but England is gonna be in the spring because I have to get to Highgate Cemetery. That is like I can't believe I didn't go the first time that I was in I it was kind of a whirlwind when we did England and Scotland, and I only had, like, 2 days in London before we shot up and went to, Scotland. So we only spent, like, 2 days technically in England itself before we took the train up to Scotland because that's where I really wanted to spend most of my time. Um, so and Scotland is I'm gonna tell you, Tiff, if you get a chance, you go. If you need help, I will tell you how to do it inexpensively, where to stay. I could tell you how to do it with Ireland too, if you wanna go. Um, I've got all the I could probably be a damn, I should just be a tour guide for, not a tour guide, what is it? What's the old school, the people that used to plan your tours and your trips and stuff for you, which I don't think you need them anymore since I mean, right, we've got Expedia and stuff now, but yeah, if anybody needs help with an Ireland, England, Scotland trip, Northern Ireland, hit me up. I'll help you out. And yeah, travel agent. Thank you, Ernie. Damn, sometimes. Whew. Sometimes stuff really escapes my brain, and Kitten said it too, travel agent. But yeah, if you guys ever want to go, getting ready to go, whatever, hit me up. I will share my vast knowledge of those countries. Um and I can give you a lot of tips. I've helped I don't know how many people. Like every time one of my friends is like friends that I had in college that I haven't talked to in like 10 years, they're like, "Hey, we're going to Ireland. Didn't you go?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I've been a couple more times since I saw you last." And yeah, I've one of my friends actually pretty much planned her whole trip, which is not what I was expecting to do. So when I say I'm going to give you tips, I'm just yeah, I'll give you tips. I'm not going to plan the whole thing for you unless you want to give me, buy me some coffees or something, and then maybe I'll help you out a little bit more. But so Ryan, I can't name the kitten Nessie because guess what? I named one of my dogs Nessie because she's the Loch Ness monster. Yeah, she's got little stubby legs. She's half corgi, half spaniel, and when she gets all wet, she stinks. Really, she's just yeah, she's kind of a gross dog. Are you back now, Dean?
I am.
Good. Okay. Um, I have a ghost video from a hospital that's really creepy. Yeah, you guys want to see it? I don't know how much. I mean, we're coming up on the 2-hour mark here, so well. Oh no, hour and a half. Okay. Whew. I thought I was really dragging tonight, but okay, we're doing. Seems like we've been here forever.
That's not true. It's been fun.
Yeah. I like just these nights where we can just talk with the chat because I feel like sometimes when I get into these, especially like the other night, I feel like I go on, like digging up bones and stuff, right? Oh, great. Now Ernie's going to BRB. Do you want me to tell another story until you come back? Or no, I'm just kidding. I could call her Lizzo, but I mean she's a calico though, right? Hey, oh no. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna say it. I was gonna say something, but Dean will call
Yeah,
me
you were
out.
about to. I was gonna ask. So what? What color would she have to be for you to call her Lizzo? Tombs. Because she's not. What you were just saying is she's not the right color to be called Lizzo.
I don't like you, Dean. I don't like you at all. You are such a jerk to me sometimes. I was gonna say if the black kitty turned out to be a girl, but and then I said no because Dean's gonna say I'm racist, and I'm not.
I don't think I have to even say it anymore. I think the record speaks for itself now at this point. Toombs. I think the record speaks
No,
for itself.
no. Hey, you missed the episode, you jerk, because last week I was talking about the African American cemetery and I was all riled up. You can ask everybody in the chat, they will tell you. I was pissed that they moved it and they erased the history of this town. I was mad. And then I've got the other one. I'm going to talk about King High School down in Tampa that they did the same thing to. They tried to erase it, erase the history of the town by moving the African American cemetery. So I'm not racist.
Okay.
Some of my best friends.
Yep, there it is.
Racist. Some of my family members are, but I am not. I don't talk to them anymore, really. But yeah, I am not. Just because I call my cats black, because they are. I don't know what else to. I'll go back to calling them voids. How about that? Just no. Well,
still seems like that might be racially charged. What was your story, though? You were going to tell a story?
I'm not going to tell one of you. You don't deserve my stories. I'm just going to save them for the chat. For the people who like me. You're just mean. But, Brian, I don't have any travel stories with Dean. Dean is not good enough to go with me anywhere. He is not allowed to travel with me. I was going to take him to Ireland, but that's off the table now. I'm pulling that invitation back, Dean. If I did invite you, you're uninvited now. That's what you get. I'm just kidding. No, you can still come with us.
Nice.
But you have to take a different plane. You can't be on the same plane with us. Because you can't sit with us. You have to ride at the back.
Yeah, and that's because I am brown, guys, and that is why she said that to me. I know I look white in my picture, but I am brown, and that is why she said I have to sit in the back. Yet again, another racially charged comment.
I'm never gonna win.
Not with that racism. It's 2025.
I'm just gonna go quiet again, which is not easy.
You were gonna tell a story?
Oh my God. This wins the comment of the night. Kittens, I'm going to make you a moderator now because that's your award. Every time you guys make a really amazing comment, that's what you get. That's your reward. You have to work, but no. All right, hang on. I have to pull it up though.
Oh, was it a video? Was it a video?
She means if I call ice on you.
No, I get you.
Oh, look how cute I looked last week. Oh, right, hang on. Sorry. I got set. What's going on? Why won't it let me? Uh-oh. My phone's broke. All right. Hang on. All right. I will do it. I will do it, I promise. Hang on. We've got all night. Yeah, it's not letting me open it. What's going on? Can I do it? I don't think. Well, I was. Hang on. Doop. Nah. Why is it? I don't know. Nope. All right. Never. This. I think I broke my StreamYard again. All right. Here, I'm going to play this video and then I'm going to do some magic behind the scenes and see if I can do something real quick here. But yeah, I'm going to call ice on Dean. Don't you get like $10,000 when you call ICE on somebody
I
now?
think it's 1,000.
Oh, that's it? Oh. Dean, you're at least worth like 2, right? Oh, wait, Kittens had one. Let's see. Truffles doesn't play the fucking flute. Dean.
I
Oh,
don't get it.
yeah. We have to explain things to Dean sometimes. Short, simple words, short sentences.
I just don't. Is that like a reference to something?
Truffles is the kitten, right?
I get that, but what
Yeah.
does the flute?
She'll explain. Hang on, I'm waiting for the comment. But and Rubicon says magic. I have magic. I am a witch. Or wait. I think it's what did people call me all the time, Dean? I thought it was witch.
It rhymes with it.
Oh.
It certainly rhymes with it.
That's right. Because Lizzo plays the flute.
Oh.
Yeah. And like she's good. Like amazing. Doesn't she like have a crystal flute or something like that? Yeah, I think she does.
I like how Toombs tried to play it off that she knew what that comment meant.
I was like, I didn't want to say it and then be
I was like, I don't get it. She was like, oh, she'll explain it. She'll explain. Like, we get it. Dean doesn't get it. We got to explain things, but she'll explain it. She'll explain it.
Because Dean's an idiot. We have to speak very slowly. All right. Oh, I'm going to do my magic here. Hang on. Is it going to let me? Yes. All right. All right. Ugh. You guys ever like hate the sound of your own voice? It's just like, okay, where's Kitten? Hang on. Doop doop doop. There we go. All right. All right, I fixed it. God, my hair looks extra red tonight. What is going on? All right. All right. Here's the video. This is what I promised. Let me pop over. Boop, boop. Beep, bop, boop. All right. It's probably going to play immediately. So hang on. Hang on to your pants, everybody.
I'm really tearing up right now.
Nope. Never mind. Don't hang on to your pants because it's not playing. What is going on? It says it's on there.
I mean, we
Here,
heard
hang
it.
on.
Oh.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, wait. That's. What? See, I think I broke my StreamYard because it's. All right. You guys can see it then? Here, I'm going to take the comments off for a second. All right. Here we go.
Chromic catgut. The difference is last anywhere from 60 to 90 days. I'm literally tearing up right now. I saw it.
You saw it?
Yeah, I saw it. Can you please just show yourself?
sounds like my kid. Here, see, I did this so I could back it up a little bit, like, because I can't get the videos, but I'm gonna look at that. That is not a person, like, not a real person anyway. Damn it, come here. All right, should pop over there again. Damn it, I still can't do it. All right, I'm gonna hold it there. That is not a person, and it's because I have no other word. It's black. But look at it, right? She said she saw this go into that bathroom, and I think Tiff has got a good point here too, right? Like, I think it's hard to. I don't think you can frighten medical people very easily. I think they see a lot of crap in hospitals that they probably just like, I didn't see that, right? Um, and this is where these are the Reddit stories that I found. Really? Haircut thinks medical people are nervous types. as a as a vet tech, I swear to God, I worked in a haunted animal hospital. But then it turned out to be these 2 huskies that boarded with us because I kept hearing my name get called. Like, once a month, we had a rotation. Once a month, the technicians had to come in on the weekend, and we all had to alternate, right? And it just worked out once a month. This is all you ever had to do it. You had to come in on like a Saturday or a Sunday night, and you were there all by yourself, right? And you had to come in, you had to let the dogs that were boarding out, clean their runs, bring them back in, feed them, right? Just do the kennel work. And one night I was there, and I hated doing this just because it was like the clinic's way out in the country. There wasn't a whole lot out there. It was so quiet, like so quiet out there. And one night, I'm letting the dogs out, and then they're all outside. They're all eating their food, and I'm inside scrubbing down their runs and spraying them down and then drying them. And I kept hearing somebody screaming my name, but it sounded like it was really far away. So I was like, who's saying tombstones? No, I'm just kidding. But I heard my government name being like somebody was saying, and it was crystal clear, but it sounded like it was really far away. And all I wanted to do, like, I was moving so fast, like, I'm getting the hell out of here. I don't know what that is. I did not want to be there any longer. Like, I wasn't like, I don't know. I guess I was frightened, but I still was gonna take care of the animals. I wasn't just gonna leave. But and then I found out, I go outside. We had these 2 huskies that boarded with us all the time. I can't remember their names anymore, but they were so sweet, but they were huskies. So if anybody knows husky dogs, they like to talk. They like to talk a lot, and they'll say things, like, they seem to be able to get words out, right? Like, I don't know if you guys have ever watched, like, some of the videos that they go, "I love you," like, right? They say stuff. It's really creepy. Well, one of those damn dogs could say my name. So he was messing with me. And like that's what I was hearing. Like I kept hearing my name. And it was because the dog was saying it. Like he was barking, but it sounded like he was saying my name. And like I was so close to calling the doctor, like our veterinarian, because she lived just like down the road, right? And I was so close to calling her saying, I think there's somebody here. I'm so glad I didn't because I had just started working there and this was my first tech job. And I was like, oh my God, if I have to call her and tell her, I think this place is haunted, right? Like, she's just going to be like, you can't stay here. Like, I thought she's going to fire me or demote me. Like, I'd have to do the kennels every weekend or something. Like, this was my first tech job. And it was like, I was taking it really serious. So, But yeah, so the haunted veterinary hospital just turned out to be 2 damn huskies that were messing with me, and it was so funny because when I went out there and he looked right at me and said my name, and I'm like, "You little shit." But I love those 2 dogs, but yeah, they were crazy, but that was it. So, what do you guys think of this video?
It's pretty creepy.
Yeah. If any place is haunted, I'm gonna say it's hospitals and old folks' homes. They see a lot of turnover, right? Can
Yeah.
I say that? Can I say turnover? Death? They see a lot of death. I was trying to say it a nice way, but that didn't sound very nice. I just made it sound manufactured.
Insensitive.
But, and damn huskies and a microphone. I tried to, like, the next time that those dogs came to board, I wanted to record the one saying my name, but never could get him to do it again, but I know what I heard. So, yeah. But so glad I didn't call the vet, but so, yeah, see, kittens, right? They get turned over. They're, right, the patients, they cycle through them, right? 2 damn huskies and a microphone. Oh, that'd be a good podcast. We're gonna Tip, you have such great ideas. You really should, you really need to get on your merch, because I'm gonna steal that one probably too. All right, so I did find some Reddit tales. Tales?
Mhm.
Stories? Stories, okay. And this one is really good because this is these are all from hospital workers. So, should I pop it up on screen? Yes, I will. If I don't break it, I'm gonna pop it up here on the screen. But I'm gonna take the video off as I talk to myself through this. All right.
You got this.
Eerie, I got it. All right. All right. Can you guys see it? Nope.
No.
See, I don't have it. All right, wait. Nope. Now I do. Yay! All right. You probably can't read it, but I'll pop it up there anyway. Gives us something to look at. But these are all stories from nurses and hospital staff about creepy stuff that has gone down, like, on their shifts. So I was just gonna read a few of these, which I have to anyway because that's how I titled, this episode, so I think I have to now. I have to at least read a couple of these, but this first one was really good. So it starts out, I am an EMT and I eat this stuff up. I'm not necessarily religious, on the fence about it, but I've experienced some stuff I cannot explain. I can recall one fairly well. I was in the basement of the hospital grabbing a new gurney as ours was ripped apart from a violent patient. It was 3 a.m. and the PICU was on the 3rd floor and it was locked down for the night, so no visitors in the hospital. The basement storage unit was packed with stuff, so when I felt my shirt get my shirt pulled on, I assumed it got caught on an object. Then it happened again. Only this time I heard a little girl's voice, crystal clear, say, "I'm lost." My heart was pounding. I felt all the hairs on my body stand up, and I called my partner down to help with the gurney. I've talked to nurses, CNAs, and even some physicians who have had weird experiences, especially in the ICU and hospice side. And then that just starts a whole bunch of other experiences. So, do we want to hear what do you guys think of that one? That one kind of made I don't like little kid ghosts.
Yeah.
Little kids are kind of creepy on their own. They don't need to be ghosts, but that one was yeah, Rubicon says, yeah, that's a whole lot of nah. I like how he says I called my partner to come down and help me with the gurney. I'm like, yeah, that'd have been me too. Like, hey, I need some help. Oh, baby kitten went back in her cave. All right. The next one, let's see. I've worked in healthcare for over 20 years now, and I have a couple from working in nursing homes of seeing the figure in black shooting across the hall, and then in the next 24 hours, a resident will die, and then in less than a week, another one will pass as well. But my favorite story is this. I worked at a very small hospital, maybe 30 beds. It has been around for many years. In the basement is, of course, the old morgue, and there is one elevator that goes from the basement to the main floor outside the nurses' station. This elevator would come up in the middle of the night randomly, and the doors would open, and all the staff would get up to go find the patient who had just passed away. Um, One night, my coworkers and I were sitting at the nurses' station, and down the short hall to our right, we hear this TV come on, and the volume is up as loud as it can go. One of my CWs and I walked down said hall to find the TV to turn it on. There is one room down that hall that maintenance has the door closed and do not enter signs on the door. After looking in all the open rooms, there is no other room but the closed one to look in. We open the door. There is nothing in this room except the TV. I walked in, turned the TV, and said, "Stop that. There is a sick baby next door who needs to sleep, so please be quiet." I walked out and closed the door with no further incidents with the TV.
That's pretty weird.
Yeah. I want to read what's this? Sometimes these stories are when she said when the where is it with the elevator? Because that's what creeped me out. Um this elevator would come up in the middle of the night randomly, and the doors would open, and all the staff would get up to go find the patient who passed away. So when the elevator would come up, I guess that is their
Indication.
signal that somebody has passed away on the floor. That I don't think I could work in a nursing home. I'm going to stay being a vet tech. I just work with huskies that haunt buildings. And another one here said, had something similar happen when I was working in a nursing home. During night shift, we were supposed to set the tables for the next day. So while I walked into a room to set the table there, as I walk past the TV, it turns on. It turns on its own, which made me jump up. I figured I'd set the table and turn it off. As I'm walking back after I'm done, I mentioned something aloud like, "Thanks, but I'm done and I'm leaving." After which the TV just turns itself off. Still freaks me out to think about it. That aside, I've had plenty of instances with weird sounds, doors opening, closing on their own, patients seeing other people or shadows in their room. Like this one time, I had a pre-terminal patient laying awake in her bed at night. When I went up to ask her if she wasn't tired, she mentioned she couldn't go to sleep while having guests, and apparently she saw all kinds of people standing around her bed. And that creeps me. That's creepy to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rubicon, are you still a whole lot of hell no? All right. Do we want some more? Because they still have some.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Let's see. I worked in, it says, I think this is pediatric. I worked in the pediatric unit of an old hospital that used to be a TB sanitarium in San Antonio that was converted to a general hospital in the 70s. The night nurses always complained of hearing ghosts at the end of the hallway. Turned out to be rats. The guys came in and put glue traps and got quite a few. The noises ended after that. The hospital was so old, its sublevel still had dirt walls. Well, that's just not a fun story, you jerk.
Well, that's scarier than ghosts. The rats are,
Rats?
yeah,
Yeah.
without a doubt. Rats are scarier than ghosts.
Yeah. I mean, it was already a TB sanitarium, and then you got rats running around. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. All kinds of bad junk those guys spread around. But I've heard one of my aunts worked in, she was an RN and she worked at nursing homes.
Mhm.
And the black shadow, that's something I've heard about in a lot of those places. So, I don't know if it means like they're like, I don't like, is it the Grim Reaper? Like that's kind of
Yeah.
sorry guys. I have a frog in my throat. Well, this one says it's not scary, so I'm not going to read that one. This one's a dementia patient. I'm not gonna. I'll go past that one too. My mom had dementia right towards the end, and I don't trust anything she was saying. We'll go down here past these. Some of these, if they don't have very good grammar, I'm not going to follow along very well. So
They're
I'm not
hard to
gonna pick.
read.
Yeah,
They're hard to read with bad grammar.
even if they're really, sometimes there's such a good story, but the grammar is rough. Let me see. And the queue. Okay, maybe this one's a good one. I just kind of read over it real quick. So, I started my nursing career at a small and very old urban hospital, so small that they were closing it all up. I worked in labor and delivery, and we were the only unit left. There was a bunch of clinics and offices, but they weren't open nights and weekends. One night we had to do a reasonable emergent CS, reasonable emergent CS on a patient who was from out of town, meaning she didn't have a support person with her. As far as I remember, the CS was going well. I was scrubbed in. We were in the middle of it when the patient stopped responding to the anesthetist. Her vitals were all normal, but she just stopped talking to her. Stopped responding to questions. I could hear the anesthetist ask her, "Hey, are you okay?" a few times. After a few minutes, the patient started responding again, and all was well. I had her in recovery, just me and her. The babies were in NICU, and things were pretty straightforward. But I did mention to her that the strange episode about the CS. She said, "I saw my grandmother in the OR. I was so scared, and I asked her to hold my hand, but she told me that she couldn't touch me." That sure was something for a 23-year-old to hear at 3 o'clock in the morning in a room far away from any of my coworkers in a very, very old and empty hospital. Well, her grandma just came to, just because she couldn't hold her hand, she was still there with her. What is a CS though? Anyone know what a CS is?
Kittens says cesarean section. She's guessing.
Oh, a C-section? Really? Oh my goodness. Oh, Ernie, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, Ernie, condolences. I'm sorry, honey. Oh. We were just talking about yeah. Oh. Yeah, I know when my mom, she had her bypass surgery, and they had her, after the surgery they have them on the machine and everything still. And she had some pretty wild stories. She saw my grandpa. Apparently, he was sitting in the chair across the room from her. And she was completely like, when you're on that bypass machine, you're like out. Like when we left her that night to go home, like she was not awake. Like they're completely sedated, right? Like the machine is doing everything for them, and then they slowly start backing it off, but they didn't start doing that till the first thing in the morning. And when we actually showed up as they were doing that, and it still took her several hours to like start to wake up from that. But she told us the dog that I had as a kid, his name was Smokey. He was a black lab. She said he was there. She could see him sitting over in the corner, like wagging his tail and his head, like he was happy to see her. And then she saw my grandpa, and I'm like, Mom, you were not awake. You were out, out, out. Like, there's no way you're seeing. She's like, nope, that's what I saw. She says, I know what I saw, and I'm like, so I mean, she wasn't around death, but she would have been in a state, right? Like she was hooked up to a ventilator. She had the tube and all that stuff in her. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if that, like being hooked up to the machines and stuff, like, are you close to, like, are you near the other side when you're there? Or just, are they coming to see you because you're, I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you guys know what I don't know, I'm probably not saying it right. But
I think I get what you mean. I think I know what you mean.
like, are they coming to, like, I've heard of a lot of people seeing like their loved ones and such, like when they're sick and in the hospital, and it always seems like they're there to reassure you or to comfort you, and you're not necessarily dying, but you're not well either, right? And like my mom was, obviously she's just went through what was it, like a 13-14 hour surgery, I think it was. Like, it was a long time. Like, I don't know how surgeons do that stuff. That's a long time to be playing around in somebody's chest. But yeah, it was crazy. Like, some of the stuff she would tell me, she had multiple surgeries, and she always had somebody new that she saw when she woke up. So but usually my grandpa, she always saw my grandpa, who was her dad, that she saw him pretty often. So, and I actually saw him once too when I woke up. So I think he may just be the family member that comes and visits us all when we're um having our surgeries and stuff. But I was just having my hip repaired because I screwed it up.
Oh.
And if you guys play softball, don't slide into bases, because it's not good for your hip. It's really, really bad for it. So do you guys have any stories like that? Anybody have their surgeries and get to see? Because like I've heard a lot of those stories. And then I do see the C-sections. So let's see what else. Oh, Ernie. If you need to talk, or if you need somebody to talk to, you know how to get me. She knows. Oh. Well, it's still a member of your family, Ernie. I'm sorry, hon. She said, my grandma said she saw her dead sister and was talking to her. My grandpa, when he had dementia too, and I actually believed this, even though, like, because sometimes they have those moments where they're very lucid, like everything is like they know who you are, right? They know what's going on. And then other times they're just not, right? Like they're in a different world almost. And I was sitting with him. He hadn't known who I was he always thought I was my mom. So he would call me her name. And I don't know who he thought my mom was. So but he thought I was my mom. But this time he knew exactly who I was. And I had my little Jack Russell with me at the time, who he loved, my little dog, right? And he knew who she was. And I'd only had her for like about a year. So this was one of his very lucid days. And he was telling me, he's like, I'm going fishing tomorrow. And my grandpa loved to fish. And I'm like, are you sure, Grandpa? Because I don't think my grandma's gonna let you out to go fishing, right? Like, you're not, but okay, I'll let you think you are. And he's like, yeah, Olin's coming to go fishing with me. And Olin was his brother. It was his oldest brother, and his brother had been passed away for like 15 years, but they grew up on the Mississippi River. They lived in Missouri, and that's what they did. They always went fishing, like, that was their thing to do, right? Like, even growing up as kids and even into their adult years, and that's one thing I always remember doing with my grandpa, we always went fishing. And, yeah, he, was saying how he was like he's like, "No, Olin's coming to pick me up tomorrow, and we're going fishing." And it was, like, about what was it? I think a month later that he passed away when I had gone back down to school in Texas, and he had passed away. And I guess those final weeks, like, that's all he kept saying to my grandma and everybody else was that Olin and him were gonna go fishing. Like, he's like, "Well, he couldn't make it today, but he says soon we're going fishing." And I kinda like to think that when he passed away that, um, his brother Olin was there waiting for him and they went fishing. So, yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah, I hope that's what
Sweet.
happens. Like, that's what I'd like to think happens, like, somebody's at least waiting for us, right? Um, we go down here, let's see. I'm gonna look at your guys' comments here real quick, and then I'll go find another creepy hospital story.
Can I interrupt
This is
for 1 second?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna
Are you
bid
gonna
you a farewell.
Are you gonna leave? Okay.
Bid you adieu.
All right.
Thank you so much
Yeah,
for having me on.
we've been going for a while. It is
Yeah,
almost time to wrap up.
Yeah. Thank you
Okay.
so much for having me on, and I had a bunch
Yeah,
of fun.
thanks for coming back.
Yeah, of course. I'll be back next time you allow me to come on. Guys, I try to come on this stream all the time, and Toombs gatekeeps the hell out of me. She's like,
Don't
look, I
believe
don't know,
her.
the chat doesn't really like you that much.
They don't. They
they
told
don't.
me.
Yeah.
Look, there's only like what 4 of them here. So
Yeah, and she
I should
says every single one of you sends her hate mail about
Yeah.
me.
Oh, Ernie sent me this big long message on Instagram, and she's like, "If that Dean comes on, I'm out of here." She's like, "I'm not coming
I hope she didn't spell my name right. Like she didn't spell it right in the chat right there.
so much hate." But we keep it between us, Ernie. It's good-natured hate. Well, most of the time. All right. Well, maybe we should just wrap it up then. Cuz it is going yeah, it is way past my bedtime and I don't have to work tomorrow, but I have so much more. I have to catch up on like 1,000 things tomorrow. So, and I didn't get to all your comments and I know you guys probably have some great ones. But if you guys have any of those, what are we? Girl Ryan said, please take video. Whoa, what kind of videos do you want, Ryan? Dean and I do not have videos like that. We just have these where he just calls me a racist and makes fun of me all the time. So yeah, that's all we got.
I don't make fun of you.
Ernie's like, way to call me out. I'm sorry, Ernie. I had to do it. He pushed me. He thinks you guys all love him or something, but all right,
learn
guys.
the truth.
How about we call it a night? We're gonna lose Dean anyway, and I know you guys aren't here to see me. Everybody came to see you, Dean. I'm sure.
That is not true. They came to
Yeah,
hate
let
on
'em
me.
believe-
They were like, they did come. They did come for me, but they came specifically so they could hate. Hate.
Ernie says we made her giggle. Oh, did Dean make you giggle? See, now they're gonna just be flirting with you, Dean. So yeah, let's end this. I don't want you guys being nice to him because you're just gonna make it worse. He's just gonna keep going, and it'll never end. So, all right, guys. Well, thank you. If you guys have any cool stories, like any near-death experiences, anything like that, send them to me because let's talk about it. I love that stuff. But all right, guys. Good night. I hope you liked the videos. I hope you just liked I hope you don't like Dean but I hope you like me and everything else. All right, guys. Let's call it a night. Everybody have a good one. I'll talk to you later. We'll see you on Thursday night. I might let Dean back again. We'll see. We'll see what happens.